Are you so excited?
I'm so excited.
Oh my God, y'all. So it is MonsterFactory 2 time. And I've already got a lot of beasts right here in my MonsterFactory house. I don't know. The temperature's just rising steadily, all this testosterone.
That's because the AC's messed up.
Well, so what we're going to start off with, Michael, do you want to welcome everybody?
Welcome to MonsterFactory ArmWrestling 2. And we got our heat and air guy. He just walked in.
Heat and air,
so
all right.
Our shit's about to get fixed. All right, guys. So MonsterFactory ArmWrestling 2, we got Luke Pulscher, our head referee. We have some of the athletes, the ones that could make it here this evening.
More on the way.
More on the way. They're still coming. I don't know where Todd Hutchings. I don't think he's coming. What was you gonna say? Oh, Luke Pulscher, take it over.
Luke Pulscher is going to cover.
No, Rebecca, you take it over.
I'm sorry. Luke Pulscher is going to cover the rule sets and explain it for you guys at home. These guys pulling, y'all better already know what you're doing, right? They know it. All right, go right ahead.
I'm Luke Pulscher, master referee, international master referee. So we're going to go over the rules. I'm going to have Mike and John come up to the table and act as my athletes for going through the rules.
We're just pretending to be athletes.
I never pretend. All right, when we come to the table, we've got 30 seconds to take a grip. Once a grip is achieved, I will come in. We will straighten the wrists, straighten the shoulders, make sure we can see both thumb knuckles. Everything's even and equitable. All starts are going to be a ready, go. If you cannot agree on a grip within 30 seconds, we're going to go to a standard referee's grip. I'm going to tell you where to put your elbows. Once I place your elbow, tell you do not move. They're not going to move. We're going to square the shoulders. I'm going to ask if they want their thumb covered or uncovered. We're going to match the webbing. Close your thumbs. I'm going to cover one. Then
He just found it.
Then the other. Ready, go.
See how he just naturally went this way?
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. I love it.
Fouls. We are utilizing the running foul system for this event, which means any of the small elbow hops during a match are going to be a running foul. If, in this case, John has a running foul, John has to get the pin to get a restart. It isn't a win, it's a restart. If John is on a running foul and Mike gets a running foul, the match goes live. It's back to a normal match. If somebody gets 2 running fouls, that's 2 fouls and it's a loss. If we get that running foul, they get the win for the restart, that foul continues to carry over to the next start. That foul doesn't go away. False starts are a warning. 2 warnings is a foul. We're going to cover the King's move because, well, we've got the King of the King's move. If the humerus bone, guys, that's this bone right here, is in a negative angle, in a neutral or losing position, it's a warning. Comes up, he's good, he goes back down. That's a second warning, foul, stop of match. And we go again. Elbow fouls that are not running fouls. If your elbow comes off the front, side, or back at all, it is a foul and a stop of match. We're only using runners for those little bobbles, right?
Okay, I do want a correction, though. Okay, so if on go, John is so freakishly strong that he flashes Corey, and in the process, Corey's elbow comes off. Does Corey get rewarded the restart, or does the win go to John?
So that is purely going to depend on when the elbow foul happened and when it was seen. A ref can't call what they don't see. If we see the pin before we see the elbow foul, it's going to be a pin.
Okay. So,
if we see the elbow foul, it's going to be a foul, and the match is going to restart.
So it's not a runner.
No.
Okay, that is not what Neil Pickup said.
Well,
we had this discussion. So Neil Pickup said, I cannot be rewarded for fouling as I'm being pinned, regardless of the extent of the foul.
If that's what we want to do, I'm perfectly fine with it.
What do y'all think? I 100% agree, because that's some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If I yank your ass across the table
and my elbow ends up on your elbow pad,
you've lost.
I've lost the match, right? So everybody's cool with that? Y'all following?
I'm
All right.
very good with that, and
Yeah,
I have messaged Neil Pickup a dozen times asking for clarification on
He don't
ArmRoll
respond.
rule. He don't respond. They're his rules.
Yeah,
He's a little
so
sneaky.
Neil and I did talk about this because after the Gabby Sarah match, they restarted that match multiple times. You were there, right? But Gabby was slamming her, and Sarah was getting rewarded a restart, although she fouls as she's losing. Right. That is not the intent of the running foul. The running foul is to keep the match entertaining at all times And that's like John was saying, well, running foul is horrible because now you got to pin the guy, right? But yeah, it wasn't made to make arm wrestling easier for us. It's made it more entertaining so matches don't end on minute fouls, right? But just the whole thing was bastardized by Travis Bajan and the WAL by doing this shit, right? Oh, it's a runner. No, that's an you're an asshole foul. So
let's talk about the you're an asshole foul.
Right.
All right. So grip up.
Wait, can that actually be a
term?
A professional
That is the new title.
You an asshole foul. Yeah. So
John's on a runner, but has you in a bad position.
Yeah.
And you perform a you're an asshole foul. That is going to be a loss of match.
100%.
Not a foul and a restart.
Primarily because I'm an asshole.
Right.
Even though I have the runner on me?
Yep. Because that was such a egregious
it was such a
foul.
flagrant.
Right.
Try to.
And why would you do that? Though?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're getting a rematch if I pin you, even though because I'm on a runner. I don't get to win. So
No, it would not be logical for someone to do it.
But it happens.
But yeah, I mean, WAL changed nothing against WAL. Still champ. Got the hammer. But the rules were manipulated significantly because that clarification wasn't made. So I just want everyone to know that you cannot be rewarded a restart by fouling as you're being pinned. Because, we're saying there's just small fouls or runners. If you flagrantly foul to try to stop you from losing the match, you lose the match. All right, cool.
All slips go to a strap, regardless of where the slip is.
But that was a big elbow foul.
That was a big elbow foul, yeah. Slips go to a strap.
That's not good. That's not.
That's not. No, because that's a big elbow foul. Yeah. Yeah, and then you may have pinned yourself. No more East versus West pinning ourselves either, John.
Right.
Right. All right.
What about the shoulder flagrantly coming across the center of the table?
Well, that'll get called here.
Cool. No, because we're not at East versus West.
Michael Todd,
Shame on you.
this is not your time to jump.
I feel like it is my platform. So if I'm going to do it, this is my soapbox. I mean, just saying.
All right, so pay attention to this part. When we put on the strap, guys, I'm going to tell you where to put your elbows. Your elbows are going to stay there until I get the strap on.
I don't have the right to be able to be
Nope.
all the way in the front.
Not with me. Because the purpose of putting on the strap is to prevent you from slipping apart. That is it. So we are going to line you up so that I have even webbing. I'm going to put on the strap. After that, if you're not in a referee's grip, you can jimmy and jock for that 30 seconds to get your grip again. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to place your elbow so that I can get a fair strap on the competitors so that we can get a fair start. My only goal through all of this is fair starts, fair matches. As I'm straightening you guys, most everybody here in the room knows this, I'm certain. I'm still nursing a detached bicep tendon. I'm not going to be able to really manhandle you guys. I'm really going to rely on all of you to listen to my commands so that we get good, equitable, fair starts and great matches for the audience. There is no such thing in the Monster Factory as a hurt arm position. You're professional athletes. You're expected to protect yourselves. 1 foot on the floor before the go. After the go, I really don't care.
I can have both feet off the ground.
You can. It's not overly beneficial, but you can do it. It might not be.
Are we talking about levitating?
Levitate. I've seen it done.
Okay.
All right. So 1 foot when you start, and technically, is that really a new rule, or is that?
It's always been the rule. 1 foot on the floor before the go. After the go, both feet can be up. That has always been a rule.
I was unaware in my 32 years experience. I thought you had to keep foot on the ground all the time.
Nope.
Uh-oh, Michael Todd just got another level.
Holy shit! I might be unbeatable now. Levitation level. All right. What else we got?
That's the primary rules that we're using here in the Monster Factory. We're going to have good, clean, entertaining matches. Everything's going to be great.
Awesome. Cool. I mean, I think that was good. Yeah.
Excellent. So
we're all good though with the.
if you would like to sit here, right? That is just fine.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand that.
If anything, it's a foul in a losing position, and you should just lose. Right.
Yeah. All right. Cool deal.
All right, guys. So everybody wants to hear anything that you guys have to say, but you got to give me time because we are tomorrow. There will be multiple mics. There are already multiple mics set up in here that's going to catch sound from everywhere. There are also multiple cameras. You guys at home cannot see it, but there's like 6. So we're going to be able to have a great show tomorrow with good audio headsets for the commentators.
What?
Super excited about that.
All right.
And now we've had a couple more come in. We still have a few more to go. While we're waiting on just a few more, I want to go ahead and read some of these comments, Michael Todd. I've seen new members pop up.
All right.
Those members definitely want to see for you guys watching at home. After pulling is going to be reserved for members, and it will start about 15 minutes after the show end tomorrow. So probably 8:15ish, I would imagine.
Yeah, I suspect we start around 5 p.m. We have 10 matches.
No, we're starting at 5 p.m. It's scheduled.
5 p.m. Exactly.
Central Standard Time.
Okay, so 10 matches, guesstimating 20 minutes per match. I mean, we are best of 5. They could go very quick. We do have a pretty good commentator in Hollywood Don Underwood. We have some cool integrations to play. So I think we're going to try to end right around 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then at 8:15, we'll kick up the members only after pulling session, which is really just a big after party where we all have a great time and consult Todd.
Okay. Well, we've got SG Records on. We love SG Records from Georgia. He says, why are you not dodging Europeans?
Why do I not dodge Europeans? Massive
Love for-
paydays. Massive. No, I'm just kidding.
How about you, John? You've never really
Ever.
Oh, that was always exciting to go over there and test my skills against the Europeans. Yeah, no, they're a good, strong bunch. No reason to avoid them.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, we just want to arm wrestle, and I don't think I've ever met an arm wrestler who is scared to arm wrestle somebody else. They're like, oh, you're scared. I'm like, no, I just have not had the opportunity, or it did not make financial sense at that time. But I will happily arm wrestle anyone.
So we got Robert Gould, who will be in the house tomorrow, one of our VIPs.
VIP.
He says, can't wait for tomorrow. I saw Levin Gasparini says, thank you for this epic event. You know, Levin, we are super excited to be putting it on, but we're really blessed and humbled by the talent that has shown up here today. The faces that I'm actually looking at now and that will be here later. Michael, this is only our second one, and we've got the plans just keep growing. And I don't know if you guys were on the last live feed. There's something spectacular in this man's mind, and he always makes it come to fruition.
I mean, it's possible. I shared it with John. I've shared it with most of the people that are here. And if this is supported, if this format is supported, and like she said, we have amazing arm wrestlers, 30 plus years experience, greatest of all time. I mean, we have a very top level event happening tomorrow, free for you guys. So if this continues to progress, something really, really cool could be coming down the pipe. So.
And Tom Radigan wants to give a shout out to Roger and Darren. He says, let's go. I'm super excited to see that match. I don't know much about Darren.
Okay, Darren is pulling Tim Talmadge. Roger is pulling Craig Tuya.
Yes, I know that.
Okay, well,
But
you
he's-
said that match. Like they were on
Well, I
each
meant
other.
Darren. I haven't seen much out of
Gotcha. I don't know a lot, and I know Tim is our ref, so he's going to be pulling double duty. But Roger has spoke highly of Darren. He looks pretty jacked, so let's see what happens. I'm excited about it.
Neo Geo, actually, Luke Pulscher just went through the rules at length, and he specifically covered the King's Move rule with, I don't know, they actually acted it out. So you just want to rewind this just a little bit, and you will catch that and see everything that you want to be able to see.
So are we going to introduce everybody? Or are we going to just keep
Yes, we are. Hang on one second. I think I might have, I think that was it. All right, guys. So now we're going to go around the room because some of you watching at home, it was one of the funniest things. When we were on tour, we went and Michael had over 3,000 matches, you know, from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast. We hit all 48 states. And we would get
Continental.
we would
So
get
you
these
know.
comments that, well, he's pulling people that no one knows, or he's not even pulling arm wrestlers. When in
They're like,
actuality,
oh, look, Monster sucks so bad he's losing to nobodies. I'm like, the guy just doesn't have his social media. He's really awesome.
they're all awesome. Yeah.
Those guys are really strong. And I'm
You
not-
can't judge somebody's strength by whether or not they have social media, guys. You just
If
can't.
that's the case, Ryan Bowen would be really strong.
Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. So let's go ahead and pass the microphone. Yeah.
At least 44%.
All right, let's go ahead and start. Pass the microphone.
Start at the end. Tell us a little bit about yourself, young man.
Craig Tuya from Louisiana. I've been arm wrestling 34 years.
That way, Craig.
Yeah, I've been arm wrestling for 34 years. I've known Mike since we were around 20, 21. And
19.
yep, 19 years.
1992.
Yep. Yep. So we've been knowing each other a long time. This sport is phenomenal. I've met a lot of good friends and families, and I'm very excited to be here and to get my first shot here on the table here. It's going to be an exciting day.
Happy to have you, young man.
Paul Talbot from Eastern Ohio. Been in the sport about 12 years. Multiple national champion, multi-WAL champion. Also excited to be here at the Monster Factory and ready for war tomorrow.
Uh-oh, and your opponent. Sitting right next to your opponent. All right.
My name is Pavlo Derbedenev, and I'm originally from Ukraine, now in Chicago. Been in sport for 25 years this year. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting. And
Very happy to have you.
yeah, a year and a half ago, I've been here. First
Yes.
time for your tournament. Great tournament, great company. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Happy to have you.
Yeah, and I just want to say for all of you watching at home, if you go into our library and
Do not look at those matches.
and actually look at
He
Monster
cheated.
Michael Todd in
Somehow he
Chicago, there may be some interesting stuff going down between these two.
Okay, so I lost
Just
every
saying.
match. I had a couple really good shoulder presses left-handed.
Just saying, if you didn't see it.
That was my claim to fame.
Now, we missed GB19. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, thank you for making this event accessible for everyone. And before I finish going in this direction, I want you to talk about some of the things about why we decided to make this a free event. And by the way, love you, Predeep, but you're so wrong.
You got that one wrong. You got
You're
that
so
one
wrong. You're so wrong. We actually had to hustle to make this free to everyone. Go ahead.
All right, goes. So basically, the format currently in most sports are pay-per-views, right? And it's been a proven model. It works very well. With this YouTube platform, after speaking with my representative from Nonline, Damon Payne, he's like, dude, people are so used to getting product for free, content for free. You're going to struggle with the, even though this is an amazing sport, it's still somewhat underground. You're going to struggle to get people to fund the events that you want to host via pay-per-view. So we were fortunate enough at the last event to realize that we were able to put in integrations similar to what a commercial would be. But we found out that we have these spots available in these live broadcasts to put in integrations. So because of that, I'm going to be honest, after the last one, I wasn't having another one. I'm like, I'm out, not doing that anymore. But we had such good feedback from people saying how good the production was. They loved the StreamYard. They could highlight comments, all those things. But after a few days, I settled down. I'm like, all right, we'll see what we'll do about another one. Rebecca put their heads together, and Damon comes up with a media kit. And basically that was from our analytics from the last event. And it showed that we did have a lot of people who were interested. Our Facebook and our different social media platforms had a lot of impressions and a lot of growth. So he put together a very professional media kit that once we presented to people like Black Rifle Coffee, Battle Box, Jim Bob's Beard Care.
They wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was going bigly. And we also got, who was the last one? Oh, Frontline Alternative. They're amazing. Talk to you guys about that later. But
Jim Bob.
I already said Jim Bob.
You did? Okay.
I said Jim Bob.
Missed it.
Because I said Jim Bob Beard Care.
I just really wanted to
I mean,
touch
right? She always wants to touch it. Exactly. All right. So because of that, people jumped on board. It was a pretty easy thing to fund. So now, instead of passing on the expense or trying to fund this through the viewers and through the fans of arm wrestling, we thought, why not we do this? Why not us do this through businesses who want to expose themselves to potentially a new audience, a new demographic? So that's how we're able to do this. Super blessed. It looks like, from what we're seeing, this is going to be a much larger viewed one than the last one. So our analytics for this one, for the next media kit, are even going to be better. So expect bigger and better things to come. Speaking of bigger things, what's your name?
I forgot.
Oh, I was going to say bad
I don't
stuff.
know what
but
to say here. I don't know what to
Introduce
say.
yourself. Introduce yourself.
Corey West.
Well,
We need more.
That's
we need
all
more
you
than that.
said.
We need more than that.
I don't know what else. to
Happy
say.
day after your birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
it's the gorilla.
I feel,
Just the
I
gorilla.
feel so tiny beside Pablo over here.
All right. So we got Corey the Gorilla West here. I don't know what he's ranked in North. I think he's currently, I don't know what you're ranking. He's really strong, and he gets to pull the greatest arm wrestler of all time tomorrow. So that's exciting here.
I'm going to read KD really quickly. Thank you so much for your super chat. This is to John Brzenk. We want to see the perfect storm with pancakes versus Levon, please.
No. No pancake. No pancakes in Arizona.
And we're gonna go ahead and finish. Here you go.
All right, I'm Luke Pulscher. I've been in the sport about 24 years. I've been reffing 16 or 17 years of that, and happy to be the head ref for the Monster Factory.
Super happy you said yes, by the way.
Lots of people are like, how do you know that you can trust your referee? Because he is trained. He is a master referee. Has a great resume. It matters. Go ahead.
And I paid. So that's pretty much it.
It's funny. So did Todd.
All right, go for it.
Paul out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, representing Team Lethal Arms. I guess I got about 6 years in the sport, not as much as most of these guys. Got the opportunity to pull a super heavyweight in BJ Fakakis. Very interested to see how that goes. I'll do my best. Want to say a big thanks to Mike and Rebecca. From the first one of these, I think we all knew that they were on to something special. So everybody watching the live feed right now, if you're supporting this channel and you're supporting them, the whole format that they have going on with the integrations and the sponsorships, it's on us as the arm wrestling community and the supporters to go ahead and share this out. I think what Mike and Rebecca are really trying to do is reach out beyond arm wrestling. So if you can share it out on your personal network, I think that would be huge moving forward. Really exciting stuff coming down the road, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
We got some big old beasts back there. Step in a little bit closer, Eric. You're like out of frame.
He's big fella. He's big fella. I make 42.
I'm Devin Ganabin. I'm from Hutchinson, Kansas. I pulled from 2010 to about 2015, kind of fell out of the sport. And then over the last 3 years, it's just completely consumed me. I got a great team back in Hutch. And just want to thank Michael and Rebecca for inviting me down. And thanks to Don for allowing me such a big match.
All right. My name is Eric Gerlach. I'm from Conway Springs, Kansas. I'm currently ranked 4 in North America at 242, right next to my opponent, Pavlo. Like to thank him and Rebecca and Michael for just the chance to finally be one of the people that gets to be seen on social media instead of the people that pulls where nothing ever gets recorded. So
happy to have you.
By the way, if you'll go and look in our video library, you'll see this man doing some pretty mean things to that man.
John might even do me.
My name is John Brzenk. I'm from Mesa, Arizona. I've been arm wrestling since the beginning. No, actually, I'm an up and comer. Glad to be here. Super excited. I hear they have some hidden gorilla that is untoppable. So I'm really looking forward to testing that that claim. So it's on tomorrow, guys.
Hi, I'm Bob Brown. Other than this old bastard, I think I'm the longest arm wrestler here. I've won a number of world titles and things like that, but I'm super excited to be here in the Monster Factory, taking on Bill Logsdon, which that's a tall order, but I think I'm up for it. And I'm just super happy to be here and have this opportunity. So thank you very much.
I'm trying to figure out why Luckadoo 79 is asking you to keep your clothes on. Is there something I don't know?
I'm really ripped. It's hard for me to keep my clothes on. Like I keep passing mirror and taking my clothes off. But I don't know. I'm not quite where I want to be yet, but I'm getting there.
We got a super chat from White Wolf. Got to say, Mr. and Mrs. MMT, love what you are doing. You guys are shaking up the arm wrestling world. Yo, John, go hydraulic mode, buddy. Sorry, Gorilla. That's absolutely awesome. Go ahead and chat, baby.
All right, guys. So first off, thank you all for being here. It means the world. Really, this is what I was talking about earlier to a few people. What social media doesn't tell you or doesn't show you is the camaraderie between this brotherhood of athletes, whether it's male, female, whatever. This is a sport we didn't do for money. We did it because we loved it. Like, we loved the competition. I was just asking John earlier, what was one of the things he likes most about arm wrestling? And it's the hanging out. It's the after pulling. It's just the kicking it with your buddies, right? I've always said this is like a big family reunion getting together arm wrestling. And I remember back in the day when we used to go to the WAFs or whatever, and you're in the elevator with somebody from another country, y'all don't speak the same language, but you had that head nod, or like, you know what's up, like you're both there to compete. It didn't matter whether it was a state tournament, local tournament, national tournament, world tournament. You would see those people and you would still get that same, those jitters, those you're just excited about arm wrestling. And having these type of environments, these type of events in this environment, to me is the reason I'm keeping it like this. The reason I'm keeping it small, the reason I'm keeping it to 10 VIPs and just the athletes and one corner person is because I want it to be that same feeling that I had 20, 30 years ago when I got started. It's just fun. Like, we're going to have a great time tomorrow. We're going to put on a great show for you guys. And then afterwards, we're just going to hang out and have a party. So thanks for everybody for being here. Super excited about having everyone, and I think it's going to be awesome, and hopefully it's just the beginning.
Okay, guys, so I have posted the link to the live event tomorrow. It is in chat. I'm also going to add it to the description, but also if you will go to our YouTube community tab, you will see the link posted there for the event tomorrow as well. So it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp. You don't know what time that is in your time zone? Google is your friend. So what you got?
One more thing. I don't know what all you can see, but I am a trophy whore, and I am 3,961 subscribers away from the silver button. If you've not clicked subscribe, check out, hit subscribe, come back. Dude, I need my silver button. So seriously.
My guy. That is really my guy. Okay, and we also have requests. Now, we did want to do something for you, but I don't know where Todd's at. Did he answer you at all? He might be passed out because he had a long drive. He actually drove in. And
I got something to chat quick.
Okay.
All right, shameless plug for a website that makes me absolutely zero money in any way, shape, or form. ArmRefs.com, guys. ArmRefs.com. Promoters, athletes demand qualified referees. They're out there. They're on the site. If you're a qualified, certified referee and you're not on the site, get on the site, fill out the form. We'll put you on the site. We've built a one-stop shop across the U.S. for people to find qualified, certified referees.
All right, excellent. So the request and what we were going to do was actually weigh Todd as well, but they want to know what you weigh. So is it okay now? We need to carry this? Do I carry this with me? It won't go.
I could just tell you.
Okay, so there won't be any audio. So,
All right, where you going?
well, I have a 12-second lag here.
Oh, 12 seconds. Fine.
Will it sit over there?
Hey, bring the scale here.
No.
It wouldn't weigh correctly.
Go ahead. Just go away.
So we following everybody?
Okay. All right. So Michael's actually headed to the back of the gym to go get on the scale. He has been leaning out. And the funny thing is everybody that's looked at him here has said, but you look bigger. Let's see what this says here. I can't. Is that 268.4? 268.4 dressed. I've actually fed him pretty well today, apparently. Oh, look at them all. They're all there. Okay. Did we get that? Did we see those abs? They've already asked you to keep your clothes on. Okay. All right. Well, guys, we don't want to keep you too long. I'm just going to wander back over here and see if there's any questions that I missed. If you guys have any questions for any of the athletes, you need to fire them off now because I want to wind this thing up in about, under 10 minutes, right? Becca asserting dominance with her feet out. Okay, funny thing. I asked them, John specifically, he's over there running the cameras. I said, can you see my feet, John? John said no. And I see... No. I see you can see my feet. But I'm just going to tell you, this is my house. All right. So you're also, I don't know, it's lucky I have my clothes on, right? Because this is my house.
This is true.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody get out.
No. So anyhow, let me see if we got any questions. There's the official link. Yes, we posted that. Moderators. Okay, that is something I needed to shore up. Ooh, I bet I know. Yep, that's Marcus. doing his thing. Marcus Thompson, super excited for this event. Thank you so much for this huge super chat. And big shout out to Phil Woody, who will be here soon. We're actually going to have one of our
he should be here in like an hour and a half.
members here in the house. All the best to the poolers. Leave it all on the table. No mercy.
Thank
Exactly.
You so much for the support. Appreciate it, Marcus.
We want to see some fantastic arm wrestling tomorrow. And I've got someone 4 months. Cannot wait for the event. Going to be amazing. Ready? Bang. Aussie arm wrestler. All right. So I did want to cover something for you guys watching at home. Initially, I had said that commenting tomorrow would be reserved for members only. However, my faux pas, I forgot that we are streaming on all these different platforms. And there is no way that I can control who comments from Redcon's platform, who comments from Nine Lines platform, and Kai Green's Black Rock, all of this stuff. So,
We have now opened up the comments to everyone.
So-
Don't be an asshole.
Well, so
Okay,
I'm
be an
telling
asshole.
you, don't be an asshole. So I'm telling all of my moderators, be ready with your fingers, okay? Because anything that I didn't want my sponsors to see, we're going to ban you for. All right. So any foul language, I don't want to see that if you're commenting. Don't be a
Can
douche
I
canoe.
say what I wanted to say on the live the other day?
No, you may not.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Who wants to hear it? Anybody in the room?
I'm just saying, if you get banned tomorrow,
Okay, check
you're
this
going
out.
to be restricted from seeing the.
I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
some of the thing I've taken the most joy in the last month. But it really does bring me joy. So I normally give people one freebie. Like you have an opportunity to say one stupid thing on my page. I normally let it slide.
Not tomorrow, you don't.
Unless it's a derogatory or you say something disrespectful towards Rebecca. I immediately get rid of you. But the next time you say some dumb shit, I go to your thing, I click hide user from channel, knowing that you're not going to get to watch these guys arm wrestle tomorrow. That is so much fun. The things are so funny and saying stupid shit. And I'm like, you can't watch this live. Okay, but you can go watch it on Facebook or Kaguri's channel, somebody else's. But that is fun. Or you create a fake profile. But every time I do that, 99% of the time, I will go back and check my subscribers, and I lose none. Because the guy who was being an asshole wasn't a subscriber.
A lot of people are saying LOL to that, baby. So, Robert Gould, thank you so much for the big O super chat. Also, can't wait to see y'all tomorrow and meet all the legends pulling in the event. Yes, we're super excited about that. Now, that still is going to be reserved for the members only. There's going to be after pulling. I already talked about that for you guys that have just jumped on the live about 15 minutes afterwards. There will be after pulling in the back. Now, these guys do not have to pull. You have to remember that John Brzenk has a match next month, as does Todd Hutchings, and some of you may also have some scheduled. But by all means, there's going to be some fun things going down. And I'm sure this guy is going to be pulled. Last time he pulled everybody in the building.
We'll see.
Left hand.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he smacked
How
everybody.
confident he is in his left arm. I will crack that. I'm just kidding.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you for jumping on. And Rebecca will add more. She always does, is what they said. Thank you for jumping on. We really appreciated chatting with y'all. Again, the link is already in this chat. I will add it to this description, but you can also find it by going to our community pages. And most of the guys here have already posted it on their social media as well. You don't want to miss this. It will start promptly at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. Anybody want to say anything? We're out of here.